Sometimes life really hits you with curveballs, and sometimes that includes getting COVID and starting a new job and losing all motivation to do anything at all with your hobbies because you don't have time, and also your motivation tanked because COVID apparently does that. Yeah, so that's where I've been. I started a new job. I had two jobs at one point. Now I've got one job again. I had COVID. It was awful. My entire family got it. Please do your best to not get it. Um, we're all okay right now, thankfully. But, I mean, you can always get it again, so knock on wood. But, yeah, that's where I've been. And I hope you all are doing much better than I've been doing lately. I do have plans to finish we genuinely just have two episodes of Sunglow left. Just two. That's it. Two episodes of Sunglow left. And I've left it for what, like 6-7 weeks? I don't know. It's been like a month. I don't know, guys. And I'm really sorry because I never wanted my channel to just sit here. I genuinely could not come up with any motivation. Every time I sat down to edit, it was just like, I don't want to. I do not have the energy, and I have never felt that way in like the 3 years or whatever that I've been doing YouTube. I've always been able to make myself do it, even when I don't want to, but I genuinely just could not. I just could not get up the energy to open my recording software or even just opening my editing software. Like, I just could not do it. I have the finale of Sunglow. I've had it for weeks, for like a month. And I haven't been able to edit it. I'm so sorry. Because you guys, I don't do this just for you. I didn't finish in here. But I don't do this just for you. This is my hobby. This is what I sink all of my free time into, is making YouTube videos. And I genuinely haven't been doing it. Instead, I've just been reading, which is another hobby that I do just as often. But still, like, I don't think I can explain to you the absolute lack of motivation that I've had. I have been going to work, I've been coming home, I've been doing my chores, I've been making dinner, and then I've been crashing into bed and sleeping and repeating it all the next day. And that's where I've been at. So, yeah. Long story short, that's why I haven't been uploading. That's why I have not finished Sunglow yet. But the problem is I really want to do well. And if I'm not at my best, I can't do well. I can't make the video what it's supposed to be. I can't edit it with the same magic. I can't. And then, there's also the crippling fear I have every time I have to either finish or start a project. I cannot tell you what a miracle it is that season 1 of FNAF started, that Sunglow started, because I have a crippling fear of starting new projects. And also, ending projects. Ending FNAF season 1 was the hardest thing that I've done in the past however many years it's been. Is it because I'm very, attached to that series? Yes. Is it also because I hate change? Yes, I hate change with a passion. And so I find myself having a lot of struggles right now because the change is something that I did by getting COVID. I did nothing for like 2 or 3 weeks. Like, I sat there with my parents in a room and felt sorry for each other, but I was the one that was in the best shape, so I still had to do all the chores. And we live on a farm, so I still had to go out and feed the animals. We're lucky nothing happened to the animals because you don't really know how it affects animals. Ah! Can you feel my frustration through the screen? I hope you can. Also, I'm in Minecraft because I didn't feel like getting dressed to do face cam. But yeah, I'm just rambling and I'm making I'm making absolutely no sense. I haven't even prefaced where we are. This is my builder's like little neighborhood area. It's on the Twisted Revival server, but it also doesn't give spoilers for anything because we just built this having fun. This was my house. I built this lovely little townhouse and decorated the inside. That's why I've been rambling in there. Uncreative made this. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm getting distracted. Anyway, long story short, that's why I've not been recording videos, because I lost all motivation and I was sick and I just, like, couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I probably could have done it, but it would have turned out awful, so I'd rather just not do it than have awful quality. That being said, yes, Twisted Revival will be coming soon as I get my head out of my butt and finish Sunglow, because Sunglow deserves better, and it shouldn't have the last 2 episodes sitting in limbo just because I've been having a rough time. Because I'm doing fine now. I just, getting that motivation back, it literally is like someone took my motivation, bopped it over the head with a giant hammer, tossed it into the river, and then drowned it, and that's where it's been. Like, that's what it feels like. Okay? And I really just want to feel like I want to do YouTube. I really want to feel like I want to tell my stories. It's such an odd position that I've found myself in here, because I've been doing things, but I have nothing to show for it right now, because all of the things for Twisted Revival are for things that I cannot show you. I cannot show you the sets because I refuse to spoil anything. I can't show you the planning because, again, that would spoil everything. And yet that's what I've been working on, and so that's the only thing that I have accomplished in the way of YouTube lately. So yeah, thank you for joining me for my Feel Sorry for Ursa hour. That's not what this was supposed to be. This was supposed to be me updating you, but instead I just ranted for 6 minutes and 52 seconds. So I'm really sorry about that. I don't really think there's anywhere on this server that I can show you other than this little neighborhood here. I don't know. I don't even remember who built what house anymore. It's been too long since I've been over here. You don't understand, this is the first thing we built on this server. And I've not really been back here since. So this is great. This is a whole conversation that's making sense. Good job, Self. You're totally making sense. Sun has been stuck at that position for the entire 7 minutes and 34 seconds. And okay, I'm gonna take a minute. I'm gonna recollect myself, and then we will continue the spiel. Alright, welcome back. I took a couple minutes to calm down, remind myself why we're here. But long story short, I'm getting back to it. We are still going to get back on track. I'm going to finish up Sunglow, but I am going to take my time on the finale because, again, crippling fear of ending and beginning projects, and as soon as I finish Sunglow, you know what's next. I've already teased it, and there's a single trailer on the channel already. Also, if you're not on the public Discord, I have been teasing the people over there something fierce. They know what's going on. I'm only admitting to it here because I may have scared a couple people last time with dropping some lore. But yeah, if you wanna get some lore for season 2, you know where to find it. Otherwise, this has been me ranting at my screen for that's close. That's too close. Too many pixels. Ranting at my screen for approximately 8 minutes and 57 seconds. And I appreciate y'all. I'm really sorry for making you wait this long. And I'm gonna make you wait even longer. And I'm sorry. But for my mental health and like my physical health and not forcing myself to do things when I genuinely don't have time to begin with. Like, it's not that I don't have time, because I can make time. But making time is hard. It's hard because I have so many other responsibilities and like, okay, now I'm just getting into complaining again. I'm not trying to complain. This is not what this video is about. Okay, so we're going back to a couple steps ago. I am getting stuff done. I promise. It's not going anywhere. If you stick it out, then you'll either love it or you'll hate it. And strong opinions are good. Oh great, the server saved the world. I'm so glad. Thank you for joining me for this rant. I am sorry it was a rant. It's not what I planned going into this, but I do not have the patience to record this again. Nor do I have the time. Because after this, I get to go make dinner, and then I get to do the dishes, and then I get to do the laundry, and then I get to, sleep. And then I get to rinse and repeat and go back to work tomorrow morning. I work in a deli now. I make sandwiches and stuff, and I cut meat. Are you proud of me? I've gone up in the world from lowly cashier. Because yes, that's where I spend my 9 to 5, which is not actually my hours, but like, that's what you call the job. That's where I spend my time is when I'm not here in the world of Minecraft. I'm checking you out at the grocery store and then making sandwiches. You're welcome. I'm so glad that I'm not a big YouTuber because that'd be super awkward. That'd be so awkward. I just start making a sandwich. Someone's like, "Hey, Arissa," and I'm like, "Oh no, it's time to run. I've got to burn everything. I've got to get a new name. I've got to move." Alright, this is devolving into chaos. I'm sorry. This is what happens when I don't get somebody else with me to record stuff, is I just end up doing this, and I don't even answer questions, and it's awful, and I'm so sorry. I'm gonna stop now before it gets any worse. You should run for it. Run for it now before it gets any worse. Okay, bye.